often what you do when you're in a band is usually you're in and out. You stay in a posh hotel, you don't meet anybody, you don't meet real people, and you don't really experience what goes on in that place. This is just the beginning of a really long-term relationship project.
One of the things that I really enjoy doing is getting people to slow down. If you give people the opportunity to just step back and slow down a moment, they can really find that and realize that there's a common voice between different human beings from around the world.
I don't think we're living in a time where we can have peace, really. You know, I'm not talking about peace as in the opposite of global war. I mean peace as in people need to be active and engaged at this moment in time. So we try and make the kind of sounds that are going to motivate people to do that.
Not frequencies like who disturbs you, your mind, you know, who kills your, who harms you. No, frequencies who really try to open your third eye, or you know, or feel it like the vibration of the earth with the bass behind. So not the bass lines of the dubstep, but really bass lines of the dub music.
From the perspective of capitalism and the West, indigenous culture and indigenous communities are considered to be backwards because they do not have the profit motive, the motive of creating a surplus to sell. They are self-sufficient, okay? They have everything that they need. I'm trying to express some of that as well through using less and less components in the music. I'm just trying to strip it right back down so that we start to get back to those original motivations. I don't often get people who are actually interested in the fabric. It's nice to get asked to explain how I work on the bass or how I create music with technology with Ableton. It was a very focused session.
There was such interest from everybody. They were really inquisitive about not only how you, the way that you produce kind of dub music or dub noise, but in the way that that might be used as a political tool.
What happened on Thursday when Invasion, when they organized the sound system on the mural, with the politic message behind. You can't do that in France, you know, unless if you are a big organization and there is a festival or a big cause like AIDS organized by big corporations. So this is possible in Colombia. So you know, this is great.
I was really blown away by what was going on, because those kind of events simply don't happen in Britain or where I live in Belgium. Mural itself is pretty significant. I've been involved with IR, with Indigenous Resistance, for over 10 years as a producer, remixer, or coordinator of material. You know, the way that the organisation works is that it sends files across the internet, and we were doing this 10 years ago before it became normal to do such things. And so it's a form of collaboration where you barely get to meet anybody that you're working with.
Because there were people of all ages from the community who engaged with and watching. It was incredible to watch the small young children from the school be involved. So far in my time in Colombia that it seems that people they have a will to make things happen, not to just simply wait.
Yeah, I think in Bogota there is a good public on jungle music, especially jungle drum and bass. Apart from UK, you don't find it really everywhere in Europe, unless if you go to the Outlook Festival, which is in Croatia. This once in a year. It's around bass music.
I'd have to say that's one of the best events that I've been to for many years, and I think this was to do with the energy of the audience. It's a relationship between not just Dr. Das, the bass player, and myself on the noise in terms of the improvisation that takes place, but in the way that that relates to how the audience responds. And there was this, what you might call a feedback loop. There was this energy that was flowing between everybody.
I was completely blown away by the reaction of the audience to what myself and Bantu were doing. It's sometimes it's been difficult to get a reaction from people when you're creating music that is without words, where you're trying to express just through sound. But to me, it seemed that the audience understood that the politics is in the sound, is in the fabric of what we were doing. I enjoyed listening to Los Dos Cuervos and Friends. Really interesting new sound, an experimental sound. So very good, compelling music and visuals as well. All the DJs was great, Invasion, a lot of energy in the place. We had, right at the end, we had MC Abraham. And so it indicated to the audience, yeah, we can do that as well, but we have made a choice to express in a certain way.
Barbaric society.
So much of society is based on being subservient. That is, that people are told what to do and when to do it. And the idea of dub is to liberate the mind and the spirit and in doing so to provide a much more equal society. And that's really, really, really important. So it's not to be anti-authoritative, but it's rather to enable a democratic process to take place where everybody can be involved in the decision making. And so for me, dub and those forms of music of resistance are just only one form which, in addition to other activities, can help that to happen.
In the beginning, the sound of dub was very much a reflection of the time that it was created in. The heaviness of the bass, the speed of the music, the very slow, heavy weight. It was associated with being dread. Dread meaning dark times. Jamaica it wasn't at civil war, but there was strife because of polarized political parties. Dub noise is the kind of music I've been developing while I've been away from Asian dub, which is basically going back to my pre-Asian dub roots, which is in more experimental music. And it's simply an interpretation of dub, which is the stripped down version of, more abstract version of reggae. The punk band The Slits actually had a song where they said silence is a rhythm too. It's definitely a part of music.
It is really good to be here and to see that ordinary people just getting on with their life. The energy here is just amazing. We've been very fortunate. I need to come back. This is way too short.
I'm DJ Soundar. I'm from Paris.
My name is Gary Stewart. I'm an artist. I live in London.
My name is Dr. Das. I'm a bass player.
Kingdom against kingdom and nation against nation. Time we are living in the revelation. Cause when you take a stock of the whole situation, the elder them a fight to the young generation. Instead of them a try build up her foundation, them a bring human being down to pure degradation. With chemical warfare and nuclear weapons, starvation, separation, dehumanization.